Our monster trike has never been on the street, but today that changes. You see, last year we built this crazy chopper with 46-inch mud tires, and it was such a fun challenge to build that right when we finished, we thought, how do we do something even harder? Ethan's idea? We take the other two mud tires, put it on the rear of a trike, and then have one giant tractor wheel that the driver sits inside of. So far, we have tested it around the yard, and the turbo diesel powering the Humvee rear end has worked out for slow speeds and short distances. But how will it perform on the street? This is going to be the longest it's ever run, and by far the fastest. Let's start the preparation and find out.
Starting with pulling the fuel tank out because I need to seal the inside of it because there's a few pinholes in my welds. So I figured I'll pull that off first, start cleaning it up, getting it all prepped because that takes a while to dry too, so. Mostly I'm gonna use the lacquer thinner, but this stuff also is nice because you can kind of spray it in all directions in there. Get a little rinse going on. Well, I have the fuel tank out and cleaned up, not full of flammable liquids. I'm gonna make myself another relay mount out of the same file I did before because I have more relays than I have mounts. It's extra clean for aluminum and I have no idea why. Might have bent that one a little more than necessary, but not too bad. Let's see if I have enough left in here from the last time. It's actually a decent amount. Yep, smells exactly the same. Just add a splash of that. And stir it around. It won't be quite so gooey. Well, that quarter of a can wasn't nearly enough. You know, some parts of it are nice and sealed, but we'll just have to get some more and do it tomorrow. While I have the fuel tank out and all of that, it's a great time to make some transmission mounts. I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty simple. I'll just use another one of these bushings that I got here. And I'll put it kind of right here. I should already have the file for those mounts. If I can find it, put that like that, and then cut a nice beefy plate that goes and connects to like 3 of these bolts that holds the transmission together. That should really be all we need, because I don't think there's any reason we need 2 transmission mounts. That was fun. This belt had a tear in it, and it caught, and then this thing went flying and broke my coffee glass. But then this was spinning like a top there. It's a good day. It's new helmet day. I've been eking out my old helmets for a while now. Got a fresh one here. Look at that thing.
That is such a cool color.
It's a really cool color scheme. Hey look, it even comes with a spare visor, because we all know I'm gonna hit trees. Oh, my favorite.
Oh, those like quick release style?
The magnetic, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that looks nice.
It's gonna be great for snow biking too, because all of my bikes are orange.
Oh, what are you up to, Chris?
Oh, I'm trying to get this down to the shop. I'm gonna put a new engine in it.
In theory, that's my transmission mount. Although I'm gonna have to weld something to one of those bolts to get them out because the stupid Volkswagen spline drive things gave up and stripped on me. Fancy designs like that and still have it be strong. For as weird as that was to measure all three of those points to this point at slightly an angle, that fits absolutely perfectly. Look at that. And I put this straight up and down so that the engine, when we go to pull the engine, it's not in the way. Because the engine might have to go out the bottom of this. I'm not sure yet, but it's not going to be easy to remove. So I thought about angling it in so this bracket could be shorter, but then you'd have less room for, because this whole section removes. Don't look at me. He's the sucker over there. He's the one that'll give you popcorn. I won't give you popcorn.
Einstein, sit. Sit. Lay down. Good boy. I bet you teach him a whole bunch of tricks. He'll go through the whole gamut of tricks.
Oh yeah, he's very motivated by food. He may act like a moron most of the time. He's actually pretty smart. He picks things up quickly. He just behaves like an idiot.
Mostly when I show up and he decides to lay down in front of my car.
Yeah, you know how with people you'd call it book smart. He's book smart. But he's got no idea how to live on the streets, as they say. I don't think it's gonna come out of there, not unless we pull the gas tank off.
No,
It's too tall.
Okay, do it the way you had it. That would be perfect to get this thing out. Flip it a little. Yeah, now hold it right there.
Oh, I see. You can't. Yeah. What a process. Something tells me the order of operations was different at the Timu excavator factory. Do this one first. There we go. That's what we do with that. Now we get to figure out where the hole in the block is. Oh yeah, it's right there. There's a big hole. Right under the gas tank.
Wow, look at that.
No more connecting rod. I don't know that new engine's gonna fit back in there the same way, Chris.
I don't think so.
I think we're gonna have to pull the back off after all.
Flavored air is quickly becoming the leading alternative to smoking and vaping. And on the forefront of it all, there's fume. This thing is not a vape. There's no nicotine, there's no chemicals. It is just naturally flavored air. It is great for oral fixation and fidgeting. It's a really high quality product that's fun to doodle around with. And there are so many flavors to choose from. It comes with this super quality magnetic base for even more fidgeting capabilities. And for a limited time, if you use code GRINDHARD when you buy the Journey Pack, you will get a free fume topper, which is a perfect accessory to make your experience that much better. So use our link in the description or click this QR code and use code GRINDHARD. It's seriously quality stuff. Now let's get back to the project.
Got a little more tank sealer here. I didn't have enough yesterday, but also I didn't cover the hole here, so that let it cure a lot faster, so I wasn't able to swish it around as much. So today, I'm gonna not make that mistake. Keep this looking nice. I'm gonna put this, because I really don't want this stuff to get into the holes in this plate. Next big thing, mount the battery. So it's gonna go over here, right behind the alternator, just because that's kind of the best spot for it. It's kind of cluttered there right now, but it's all hoses and wires and stuff that can be like kind of rearranged a bit, something like that. And then the wire from the alternator to the battery can be about 2 inches long. I'm gonna start by just designing a box for the battery that I can cut out of some sheet metal.
What do you think, huh? Huh? What do you think? Now you're taller than the other dogs, aren't you? Yeah, you're taller than Einstein. Teeny Weenie's new heart. I feel like a heart surgeon today.
It's gonna take me a while to get used to this. It's right now it's way slower. I'm so used to using the trackpad, and everybody else that does CAD is like on the internet is very upset with me about that.
Because you use the pad.
Because I use the trackpad, they're like, makes them very uncomfortable. They're like, how do you do that? But just because it's slow, I think, or they think it is, and awkward. But it's all I've ever done. So switching to this mouse is slow and awkward for me. A box with many triangles. I caught Steve the goose.
Have you showed him the new desktop background?
Hey, Steve. Steve, look at this. Steve, look, this could be you. Look at that. It's a welding goose. It could be you. You could learn to weld. Look at how big this goose got. Like, since the last time I picked him up and caught him, his head is ginormous. Big old goose. Ow! Excuse me, Steve. That hurts. He's not like trying to bite me. He's just trying to eat the hair off my arm. Weirdo. Yeah, we got 13 volts there. Yeah, so battery's fine. I say it runs. Wow, it barely even cranked. It just fired up immediately. Was the choke on? No, the choke wasn't even on. That was it, just no choke, no throttle. So it'll charge its own battery, just doesn't put out a whole lot of extra juice. There we go. You like my battery box, Chris?
Yes, it'll pass.
It'll pass. We'll find out in a moment if it'll pass when I bend it.
Oh man, those are cool. I like those.
You want a pair? There's probably some more in there.
No, because they won't go over my glasses.
That's a good point.
Yep.
You already got built-in safety glasses. They're just really expensive
I
ones.
got double shields.
Yeah.
See?
This is not going to be strong enough to hold it down, but we'll give it a try. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Oh. It went part way. How can I add some extra force to that? Will this work? I don't know. But it's worth a try. Oh, come on. It helped a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. How could I do this? Ooh, I know. Here we go. Okay. Put this. This. And then a strip of something through there. Solution. Look at this. Put it through over top of this, and then put one of these on either end. And And maybe, just maybe, it'll work. Oh well, it was worth a try. One last idea here.
Okay, you guys, popcorn hour's over. Time to go back to work, you guys. Better get up.
In case you hadn't noticed, Chris's love language for dogs is telling him how worthless they are.
You guys are little turd buckets. Yeah. All three of you.
Ha! I outsmarted it. Perfection. Look at that. It's aggressively snug, but it is removable with a little bit of leverage. Yeah, that's manageable.
Well, you won't have to worry about it jiggling around.
Exactly. One on each side. Looks like it should work. Now all I gotta do is pull it out and see if the fits in there with the battery. Nice. Oh, looks like it's on the right side of the brackets. Yep. Hey, that's not bad. That'll work. Cable here for alternator to battery. Now that they're about an inch away from each other.
Well, how's this going, Chris?
It's going pretty good. Getting the motor bolted back in here.
Frederick, are you covered in sticks again?
Yeah, I don't want to hurt him, but this one's like very wrapped up in him somehow.
Frederick, let me help you with this stick. Oh wow, that's a good one. Frederick, hey, turn. Oh, you got like a few of them. Oh wow, that's... How did you manage this, Frederick? I'm helping you. I know it hurts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like he was rolling around on it or something.
Well, there's still some more there, Frederick. Hold still. Still more wiring on this thing. Nothing major, but I'm gonna wire in the second temperature sensor, which is supposed to be on the radiator, so that the computer is happy. Because last time we drove it, as soon as it got near operating temperature, the computer freaked out because it knew that the engine was hot and it didn't know if there was even a radiator there. Real simple here, I just had to bore the inside out to fit this. And now I just have to cut a couple of slots in it for the little keeper tab thing. Welding on the underside there, I melted a hole in one of the radiator fins, so that's not good. I figured I might as well try to see if I can just turn the welder all the way down and try to weld that. But I don't have a lot of hope, given the position and the fact that it's, you know.
Oh no.
Well, Chris has got popcorn for the occasion.
Oh
Yeah.
no. I like watching this movie. This is going to be a good movie. The action part's just about ready to start.
I've never tried to weld super thin aluminum, so welding a sparkling water can might not be a bad idea. Start with just seeing what happens here. I've never tried turning this thing down to 5 amps or 3 amps before. Yeah, I'll try a smaller piece of tungsten. That would make sense for that to work better. Well, I tried. But I think if it was laying flat on the table, maybe I could weld that, but up under here, all I managed to do was zap myself a bunch of times. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of JB Weld.
JB.
JB. Good old JB.
Okay, I'm ready to run the test. I got everything hooked up before I put this body all back together and make sure everything works. We're gonna test it and see how the hydraulics work. Hold on. Turn on the gas.
Heck yeah! Teeny Weedy's back!
And she lives. You know why? Because this machine really loves me. I love machines too.
The missing glass shows that you love it.
I know, right? I'm still here with her, making her live again. I'm thinking about making a new roll cage for it. Sticks out a little bit and makes it so I won't roll around like a pea in the matchbox next time I roll her over.
Next time?
Yeah.
You trying to roll it again, Chris?
Oh, there'll probably be a next time. This thing's pretty tippy.
I just remembered that I also need a thermo switch to run the fan. So I've got this one, which is super basic. It's one wire. It just grounds this to that when it gets to a certain temperature. So I made a little adapter here out of something that had 1/4 inch pipe threads down to 1/8 inch because there's already a hole here where this drain is. I'm just going to pull the drain out real quick and swap it for this here. Whoop. And lose only some of the coolant. Come on, start, please. Yum. Rather than poke another hole in the radiator and have to clean it and weld it and drain it and all of that nonsense, just put this in there. So I had wired these both to ground, but I need this one to be constant power and switched ground because that's how that thermo switch works. And it'll be 100 times easier to put the floor in if we just take the dang roof off. Look, now we can just pick this up.
Yes, and
See, look how much more open and spacious this is now. Isn't that nice?
no.
See, look at that. What, you planning on rolling it again?
He was just telling me that.
Oh. You're planning on rolling it over again?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Well, we're cutting these tabs off of here. We'll make this a little easier to work with.
You gonna make it so that blade comes up higher?
Yeah, the blade's gonna come up way higher. You don't got no clearance with this thing, you know? There, now I got me a good mark.
We'll just do it with the nibbler.
Perfect.
A lot quieter than using the saw.
A little faster too, isn't it? What?
Belt grinder.
Oh, okay.
It works way better than that thing. But once you have it, It's the best tool in the shop. Because almost every single piece of metal I make gets touched with that. No matter what shape it is. Then you're either cleaning up the edges or rounding them or flattening them or something.
And that's what's really nice. You get both your hands too.
Exactly. You get both hands free to...
Yeah. You don't have one on the grinder and one trying to hold the other one.
Having a conversation with my geese this morning. Oh, it's nice. It's finally starting to feel like fall around here, isn't it?
Yeah, it was actually like chilly when I got here.
It frosted a little bit last night, which is actually quite late for a first frost here. Right, geese? Oh wait, you wouldn't know about that. You haven't lived through a winter yet. These things are gonna be hilarious in the snow. The white ones, you won't even be able to find them. They're perfectly camouflaged.
I hadn't even thought of this yet.
I'd like to make just a flat shroud across the back that could weld along the side here with this bolted to it, but don't have enough aluminum for that. Well, I guess we might as well go take one quick look through the scrap zones. Geese, have you seen any aluminum around? No? I mean, plenty of Humvee parts, but none of them are flat-ish.
Not quite big enough.
I mean, it would be if I flattened it out, but it's also pretty thin. We also have this old...
I forgot about this thing.
I mean, it's diamond plate, but so what? It's a radiator shroud. The geese have invaded! Oh no, geese!
Do you remember all that we built out of this thing?
Many things. Right here we have the main skid plate for the Barbie camper. Right here we have one of the side skid plates. So both the side skid plates for the Barbie camper. This one's hard to tell because I don't remember that whole side's just gone. Removed most of the material from that. I could use a bolt like this. I'll put this bolt through here. I could put a small nut on it that would keep it in place, and then another nut on the outside.
Okay, we're ready for the blade up test. Supposed to go way up further down.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better. It's a functional machine once more. Look at that. It's like it was made for it. Oh, it was made for it. I left a couple little holes here, here, and here so that any water that gets in there can drain out.
You know, somebody has to love me.
That's true. Just didn't expect it to be a Chinese tiny excavator.
Yeah, well, you know, this is This is 2025. Things change.
It's almost 2026 at this
I
point.
know.
We're much closer to 6 than 4, which means I'm getting remarkably close to being 35, which is very concerning. From here on, it's just getting closer and closer to 40. I mean, it's always been getting closer to 40, but it feels like, it feels like you're going uphill. Like, on the first half of a decade, you're going uphill, and then the second half, you're counting down. Like, you're counting down to 70 right now.
Yeah, pretty close.
I'm about to, like, right now, I'm still counting up, but in 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be counting down. And if
I sure don't feel like that. In my heart, I feel like I'm still 29.
Yeah. Some days
that's what's important.
Yeah.
Some days I don't. You know, some days when I do a face packer in the gravel.
Yeah, or roll a mini excavator.
Yeah.
Or hit your head on your fifth wheel.
Yeah.
I got the fan, radiator, cooling system all wrapped up, and the fuel tank resealed, reinstalled. I rearranged the air filter a little bit so it's in a better spot. I think next on my list is gonna be finding a better solution for the shifter. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just take this apart and see if I can figure out what makes it work in terms of how much of it I can get rid of and still have it function. Oh boy. The brains are right there, which, isn't this insane? How much is going on inside of the shifter? That's just ridiculous. In wanting to design a new version of this, I was thinking that it would be much nicer to be able to scan it rather than try to measure every single point on here. And conveniently, our friend Tom is here today, and he brought a 3D scanner.
Gonna learn how to use it.
Yeah. So Tom's actually here to set up a DRO on the mill that he gave us actually years ago, and I haven't set it up. So, but he said he was bringing a 3D scanner, and that wasn't actually my plan when I started this. I forgot all about it, and then I was like, wait a minute. We have a 3D scanner here today. I have the scans of this, but the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking it's probably not worth designing a whole new enclosure for it simply because there's not that much I can remove. I could make this part here a little bit slimmer, and I could make this part here go away, but without re-engineering a new selector, which getting the precision right, given how little that has to move, I'm not confident in. So anyway, I'm thinking that for now, I'm just gonna put this back together and contemplate some options for just tidying it up and hiding it. I mean, that's about all I can cut off, and that's just not enough to make a difference. Maybe what I'll do is just make some halfway decent mounts for it, so it's not just zip tied on there. Still ugly, but at least it's not zip tied on, so it's much more rigid and easier to use. So, step in the right direction. I think I'll go ahead and make sure everything still works. We'll put some diesel in here, fire it up.
We never did measure exactly how much this holds, did we?
No, we didn't. But it's quite a lot, though. Also, this will be, without question, the most fuel-efficient thing we've ever built. A car with this engine will get like 40 to 60 miles to the gallon, so driving this Trike, I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna get 40 miles to the gallon, but It's gonna be a lot better than anything else we've built, because everything else is very, very thirsty. Well, it's lunchtime, which means it's crunch time. No, it means it's time to take this thing down to the store, get some lunch, and do a shakedown on the road, see how it does. Although, I'm really wishing I had taken the time to finish shaving the tire down, because I can feel it.
You can feel the difference?
Yeah, I can feel it, but it's such low RPM, it's like 1, 2, 3, like you can count it. It's not like a...
The Trike seemed to be handling the streets just fine until it started to get low on power. So Ethan pulled over to the side of the street to check the radiator and...
Yoink. Well,
That was my homemade clip failing. 2 things that I've discovered. 1, I don't know if the thermo switch was working or not, because it works by grounding and it's only grounded to the radiator, so I don't actually know if it was grounding or not. But I touched that wire to the frame and it grounded, and then blew the fuse. Oh, it's a 20 amp fuse, and that thing draws a little more than that. If you guys run back to the shop and grab some, just water probably, we're probably gonna blow it all out of there, but some coolant for it and some fuses.
What about a clip?
Oh, the clip is still there. Oh. It just didn't hold it in with all that extra pressure. Oh, okay. And it was fine until I wiggled it. Fan should now come on with ignition switch. Yep. Cool. I just temporarily rewired it that way so that we can definitely have fan and keep the engine cool.
We ran into a fan and got to show him the Trike, then we topped off the steering fluid and got back on the road.
For those of you that were wondering how long the rollerblade wheels would last, exactly this long.
Oh, that one's crispy, isn't it?
Yep, that one, that one, that one. This one was the first to go. This one's gone. This one's mostly gone. And as predicted, it's the plastic centers that go. Oh well. That's why we take it on test drives. You know, miles and miles down the road. I'm hungry though. Let's get some food.
So we actually made it to the store, had some delicious sandwiches, and then replaced these rollerblade wheels. The bearings were fine, so maybe we just need some heavier duty wheels and this thing is going to work out just fine.
This thing is so much fun to cruise around in.
It turned a couple heads.
Every single one. Couple things we need to fix. Primarily the wheels, which I've always known were going to be a weak point. This was the prototyping test of the durability of rollerblade wheels. Maybe a little bit more cooling. It does get hot pretty quick. So a little bit more cooling would be good. It's great. Takes some getting used to, but as with all the other things, it's a gloriously absurd machine. I know, I almost did die, yeah. Traumatic. Tragic. But I didn't, so you're safe. Hello, Einstein! Bjorn! What do you think, huh? I know, I almost did die, yeah. It's traumatic. Tragic. But I didn't, so you're safe. It's okay. It's okay.